Folks, hopefully this video will clarify a little bit more of the general education options that we talked about in class. This video is specifically for option A, which is the green document. This is only for an associate's degree, not an associate's degree for transfer. The main requirements: 60 units, course numbered 1 to 299. So any class that you take that's course numbered 1 to 299 will count for your associate's degree. This document is not going to equal to 60 units, so we have to make sure that we take major specific courses to hopefully equal to 60 units, and if it doesn't, then we could sprinkle a little elective classes in there. You have to make sure that you maintain an overall GPA of a 2.0, which means that if you get 1D in a general ed that's not English or mathematics, or it's not specifically for your major, it could count. It's going to affect your GPA, but it could count if for some reason you choose not to retake the class. You have to make sure that you complete a minimum of 12 units at Santa Rosa Junior College. So if you end up transferring other places, you'll have to make sure that you'll have at least a minimum of 12 units here at SRJC to be eligible for the associate's degree. In regards to option A for an associate's degree at Santa Rosa Junior College, the first thing you want to look at is these areas that are bold. So as you can see, we have area A all the way down to area I. And in each area, they want you to complete a certain amount of units. So for example, for area A, I need 4 units. For area B, I need 3 units. For area C, 3 units. And as you can tell, every single area after that requires 3 units, with the exception of area I, which is the library research class. That's a 1-unit class. What does this tell us? Well, what it tells us, in each area, we just need to complete 1 class, because each one of these classes is going to equivalent to be about 4 units or 3 units. Okay? So obviously in area A, we're going to complete English 1A. That's going to fulfill that area. For area B, communications and analytical thinking, please take a mathematics. You don't have to take any of these other classes that are an option. Your mathematics will be more than enough. If you take intermediate algebra, you got this area already completed. If you placed above it and you take a higher level above intermediate algebra, you're good. If you got to work your way up to intermediate algebra, then that means we still have a few more courses to complete to fulfill this area. In area C, natural sciences, you're going to complete 1 class within this box. Just 1. Pick one that you find interesting. In area D, we need to be careful here in the social and behavioral sciences, because most likely we could find a class within area D that fulfills not only your general ed, but also fulfills classes for your major. That's something that maybe we should talk a little bit more about, or meet with a counselor to see how we could maximize your time and fulfill 2 areas with 1 class. In area E, humanities, you could take any of these classes here, just 1. As I mentioned, interdisciplinary studies, 4 with Rafa is always one of my favorites because it introduces you a little bit more about your cultura. However, you could pick any class within here. The choice is yours. In area F, do me a favor, let's do political science. In area G, American culture and ethnic studies, you're going to take history 21. The reason I would like for you to take political science in area F and history 21 in area G is because it triple counts. That means it counts in multiple areas for your associate's degree and for transfer. So area F, political science, and area G, history 21 would be the maximum potential, or maximizing your potential rather. Area H, this is a very important area. This area here will double count in any other area A through G, which means that if you take Art 1.1 or 1.2, it also double counts right here in area E. If for some reason you choose to maybe take the environmental science 12 in area H, it also fulfills the environmental science class 12 in area C. If you take the interdisciplinary studies with Rafa, it fulfills area H, but it also fulfills area E. So as you can tell, there's a variety of different classes here that I didn't even finish talking about. I mean, we have theater, religious studies, philosophy, that could double count up here. We just have to make sure that we learn where the additional class is within this area. Okay, so hopefully this clarifies a little bit more about the green document, option A for an associate's degree. If you have any questions, feel free to call me, or let's meet up, or if anything, meet up with another counselor if necessary, and then we could just clarify why you're taking the classes that you'll be taking from here on out. Have a blessed day. Take care, folks.